Hello, this is Nick Addelia, walking you through the Nucamp portfolio project for the back-end course. So the goal of this project was to create a performing artist's website. The premise being that a non-existent singer-songwriter named Jake Genera came up to me, the web developer, and said, Nick, I'd like you to build a website for me, and it'd be something that a musician could post articles on, keeping their fans up to date for upcoming shows and new tour dates, as well as list out tour dates themselves, so fans knew where to go for tour, for performances and what time and how much they would cost. So this is a continuation of my React and React Native project. I figure ideally in the future I'd like to put them all together and have a proof of concept, full stack website built, all as a mock-up for this non-existent singer-songwriter. So I have a couple of things built out already. This was built in Node.js using several different frameworks similar to Nucamp, like Mongoose, Mongoose Schema, Mongoose Population. Security-wise, we've got HTTPS using cores and Passport, specifically Facebook Passport and OAuth 2. So just show you a little bit of the functionality as I go here. So first off, we'll sign in. Premise being, I would give Jake administrative privileges, so he would be able to log in. I better start the server first. There we go. Jake logs in, successfully logged in, and we'll take his token. One of my biggest problems in creating this, ironically, wasn't with the website itself. It was remembering all the steps I needed to take in Postman. So that's something that I'm still getting used to, but the good news is just in all of this different testing, I'm getting more and more familiar with it, though obviously I still have my hiccups. So as an administrator, Jake has access to be able to see what users are on his website, whether that's for mailing lists or what have you. It's just a nice thing to be able to see. I'm going to cut this token for a second so I can try this again, and I'm unauthorized. Put it back, and I'm authorized again. Let's go over to the articles page. This is where Jake would post his news articles. I've got one prepared here, so I'll copy that, paste it in. You'll notice that it's similar to how the campsites were set up, but a couple different concepts here. So title, subtitle, body, empty comments array right now. The featured actually works with my React and React Native sites. The premise being that there would be a landing page when you first get there with a couple of big graphics and showing the current featured article as well as the closest upcoming tour date. So I was able to get that working on the front end, and I think it'd be exciting and easy enough to implement on the back end. So, all right, let's take the ID of this article. Just use a get to make sure it still works. Oops, I must have not copied it correctly. We'll go back to articles, that's fine. Oh, there's a 5 at the beginning. All right. Go to articles. And let's post a comment here. Already got one prepared using the text body. Oops. There we go. So at the bottom of there, users can add comments. If we go to this specific comment, and update it, returns the same thing with the updated comment. Let's take away this bearer token for a moment and try the same thing, and unauthorized. So you see that in a lot of ways this works really similarly to the Nucamp site, with a couple of little personal twists that I've been able to put on it to work with my React Native portfolio project. But in essence, you've got the back end for a musician's featured website that they could use to communicate with their fans. So I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of my portfolio project. It was really exciting to work on, and I'm excited to combine it all together and have a full stack product at the end. Thank you.